think probably skepticism. I think the science teacher in me, that I'm always curious as to why people say things and how do they know it's true. So typically the definition is you basically flip the presentation of material, which is usually like lecture or something like that, and homework that's usually done at home. And so students can watch instructional videos that you create at home and take notes and whatever assignments that are associated with taking notes and watching the video. One of the models that I use is actually an asynchronous model. It's a mastery learning model in which students, they have to demonstrate mastery of certain concepts before they're allowed to move on. And so the nature of that model means that it has to be asynchronous because some students are going to get things sooner, some are going to need more time, maybe need remediation. So my students are in different places at a time. And so the reason why the flip definition doesn't necessarily work for my class is because if my students just demonstrated mastery of a concept and the next step is watching a video, well then they'll watch the video in class. So they really have they use class time to the best of their abilities. I always ask the question, is this the best use of class time? They like having responsibility. They like being able to decide things for themselves. That's been the number one thing I've heard over and over again. Wow, there's a few. I think one that comes to my mind is the scientific revolution. I think past the 1500s to the 1800s. It's not an event, but a time in history. I think the way it sort of laid the foundation for modern science and how we investigate the natural world and how we read evidence, et cetera, et cetera. I'd definitely say the first person is my mom. She passed away over 10 years ago when I was just graduating college, and she was a single parent, taking care of myself and my sister, and just seeing all the stuff she sacrificed for us to get a good education and to help us. Honestly, being a parent is, I think I find the most joy in that. So seeing my son growing and learning, when I see him struggle with something and then finally he figures it out, it's just like, it's really rewarding. So, well, I don't know if I have a personal model, but one thing that I find myself saying a lot is extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And I think that's probably the science person in me and skepticism that I mentioned earlier.